Hey guys, it's your boy Tom! Will Tombox finally charge up to a Super Saiyan? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Welcome to MSD.TV. Sorry it took 2 episodes to charge up. If you guys are wondering why I'm wearing this shirt and these glasses, it's because my eyes hurt and it's actually really cold in here. Actually, my cards are starting to curve, which is very annoying. But that being said, let's talk about today's video, which is about combo decks, mainly the Guard Dragon combo. Can you still do it without Agripane? Yes, you can! So the deck that I'm going to be featuring to you guys today is going to be Danger Thunder Dragon Crusadia. Yes, the fan favorite from 2 formats ago. But we're going to be adding additional spice in there, which is cards from Rising Rampage. We have Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. Is it the bow that's the monster, or is it the lady? I think it's the bow, since it's Bow of the Goddess. And then we are also putting in Starliege Seifert, which is the secret rare in the Chaos Impact. Now that being said, this is a proxy, and I am actually a little reluctant to show you guys this combo so early because it shows people where to counter it. But I'm just gonna do this one for you guys, so make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe, ding notification bell, so that you guys don't slow play this channel. And the sooner you guys do it, the better, so that I can maybe jump onto doing more higher production value videos. Okay, just for a bit of weakness context, okay, Mystic Mine is a problem, but luckily for this deck, you do run spells and traps, so you can perhaps pop it. You can perhaps even run the trap of Guard Dragon Cataclysm to pop 2 cards. That's a possibility. Or you can just run like Cosmic Cyclone. The other thing that I would like to note is Nibiru. Can you actually block Nibiru with this deck? Yeah, you can. You can actually summon 4 monsters and then go into Appaloosa, or you can go into Azathoth and then do your combo. All the same, that is just the possibility that you can do to tackle the Nibiru issue. And as for one of the biggest weaknesses, it's actually Dark Ruler No More. But luckily for us, Dark Ruler No More wasn't exactly a very popular card. Hopefully this deck kind of slides under the radar, and you're able to play a format where a lot of people just don't side deck Dark Ruler No More because you don't have spell trap interaction against your opponent, so that is going to be a little bit of a problem. Now let's go into the deck profile-ish part before we go into the combo so that you guys know what cards I'm using. You guys might be wondering, whoa, where's the list on the side, Tom? Well, if you guys took that list, you'll probably start losing really badly because this is an experimental build. These are the cards I'm currently running. I'll be explaining to you guys why I'm running it, but I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible, maybe within 5 minutes. Most of it's self-explanatory except for the dragons. We have 2 Starliege Seifert. Seifert is the new addition to the team. Because it's a dragon, it's a level 4, it can go into Guard Dragons LP and Pisty, but that's not what you use it for. You use it for the revival effect and the retrieval effect. So, and also use it for the search effect. For the revival, you revive it with Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and then you just get rid of it by using its search effect. You can send any number of dragon monsters from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard and add 1 dragon from your deck to your hand whose level equals to the total level of the monsters sent. In other words, you can send itself for a level 4. You can go ahead and send a level 8 in your hand to fetch like a Chaos Dragon Levianeer. So if you have the big dragon Darkest Diablos, you can trade it for Levianeer, which is really nice. If you're playing, say, rockets, you can go ahead and turn your Abzerad Rocket into a Tempest, or vice versa. It's like a lot of possibility, but definitely for the rocket deck, you can go ahead and turn this card into what's his name, the Striker Dragon. But this is not a deck that uses Striker Dragon because we do not play any of the rockets in this build. So you use this for the level 4 name, and you can use it to go into, of course, White Dragon Wyvern Burster or Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. These are just like the bread and butter best dragons. That's why they're limited to 1 because they are pretty broken if they weren't. And then we have Defrag Dragon. We want to maximize on the number of special summons, which is why Defrag Dragon is there. If you have Thunder Dragons, you can ditch them 1 at a time, and then the last one you ditch it with Defrag Dragon. That being said, that's 2 cards out of your hand, so you need additional other summons, normal, perhaps 2 more specials to keep the gas going. If you can keep the gas going, that's really good, because even if you burn your entire hand and then you have Defrag in the grave with the Thunder Dragons in the graveyard, it's okay. You can just go ahead and just revive and just make big plays. It's a possibility that you can do. It's just because it's really, really easy to do it once you have the Appaloosa set up. Moving on, we have Brotar. Brotar searches for basically any card. As for Combo Instigator, we have Red Eyes Darkness Metal. We have Destrudo as our combo extender. And as for our boss monsters, we have Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and we have Darkest Diablos. Yes, this is one of those decks that rips your opponent's hand apart before they even get to start to play, and you can finish off with Apollousa, Thunder Dragon, Colossus, and Hope Harbinger. So it's a lot of stuff. Then for Thunder Dragons, I don't really have to explain. One Duo, double Roar, because this is the ratio you should go with. One Hawk, double Dark, because you want to minimize the amount of bricks you get. And triple regular Thunder Dragons. Adds value to your danger monsters if they get ditched, and it automatically lets you enable a Colossus, which is why it's really, really powerful. For the Crusadia engine, we have double Maximus and an Arborea. You could play triple Maximus, but I need different names because Apollousa requires different names. So yeah, there's that limitation. And double Reclusia to help you pop cards in the back row, pop some cards in the front row. And we have triple Crusadia Draco. Why triple Crusadia Draco? This wasn't the ratio previously. Previously, most people only ran 2. You're running 3 because if you open with this card or you Saryuja into it, you can just special and do your whole combo from there, which is why it's very nice. For Danger Engine, we have Chupacabra and Bigfoot as your one-ofs. You can probably add a Mothman in there. I actually do enjoy Mothman because Mothman gives you the additional reach into the deck so they can fetch better cards. As for the remaining dangers, we have double Nessie, double Tsuchinoko, and double Jackalope. That's just how it is. It's semi-limited. If it wasn't semi-limited, this deck would still be really, really good. Like, I think it's one of those like, oh, I lost the die roll and then I can't win kind of situations. For draw cards, because we're not running Sekka's Light, we're running triple Allure Darkness. It almost makes me want to run more Roars because of it, but it's okay. You're not going to see the combination that often anyway, so it's just a nice addition to get additional draws. And one of the best cards in the entire deck, Melody of Awakening Dragon. You don't mind ditching your Chaos Dragon Levy and use as cost anymore because you can retrieve it later on in the combo, so it's okay to put this out as early as possible, just so that you don't have to draw into like unnecessary cards that are awkward. And one Dragon Ravine because we do play Romulus in the deck. And speaking of Romulus, time for the extra deck. Let's start with the rank 1. We have Crusadia Magius, and that is one of our key cards here. We also have Crusadia Spatha. Spatha is here because if you want to do the low resource combo, it will get Nibiru'd, but it is very easy to do when you only want to expend like 2 cards. This is the 2-card combo requirement to do it. But then there's also the other ones. We have Beat Cop as our final combo starter. Of course, now it's like LP, Pisty, and Romulus. That's right, it's Romulus, not the other guys. Romulus is kind of important because you use Romulus and Red Eyes Darkness Metal to link off. So when you go into LP, you summon out Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Red Eyes Darkness Metal summons out like Crusadia Draco or whatever. Then you go into, well, Romulus with those two. Then you link the last one into Pisty, revive the Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and kind of do your thing. So yeah, that's how the combo works now. That's why this is the combo. And we also have for our final dragon piece, we have, of course, Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. Then we have, I guess we do have Saryuja. Saryuja is just a must play because you either do Saryuja up in the extra monster zone, but that's really risky, and you only do that once you've like gotten the check. Here's the thing about the mind game. You know, I should just explain it now. So you know you have Apollousa and you have both Apollousa and Saryuja. Which one should you go into? A lot of people would actually wait for you to drop a Saryuja before they do anything. That's why you go into an Apollousa when you're ready. That's why in games 2 and 3, I don't recommend summoning a Saryuja. I recommend just going straight into the Apollousa. A lot of people just wait. But in the first game, you can actually do an early Skull Dread first, and then they're like, oh my god, he's playing one of those decks, side deck all the Nibiru's, and then you go for the Apollousa play instead, and they're like, why did I side this card in again? You know, one of those awkward feelings. It's just, you have to mind game them properly. Unfortunately, now that I've mentioned it, they're just going to smash your board early anyway. But hopefully you can set up some Thunder Dragons available before that happens. So yeah, Skull Dread, Apollousa, kind of the main boss monsters. A couple of other utility monsters available. Of course, boss monster to kill your opponent if you're going second, because it's very easy to make this. Borrelsword Dragon. I'm actually playing a copy of Proxy Dragon, believe it or not. I didn't think I would be putting this card in, but there is the awkward board interaction where you have an Apollousa up in the top zone, you have a Saryuja that's really useless, and then you have additional monsters. If you have additional monsters and you've already used the Saryuja summon effect, go into the Proxy Dragon, open up one more zone for yourself, and protect yourself from getting destroyed by card effects. I was a bit surprised that it mattered because you can actually put out your other boss monsters aside from that. So yeah, I do play a copy of Proxy Dragon. And last utility Link monster, we have Nightmare Unicorn. It can be anything. I think I'm going to change it up quite a bit, to be honest. I'm going to change it up so that I'm going to run IP Masquerade instead of Proxy Dragon, so that I have like the wombo combo that I can play with. And for the non-Link monsters, Double Colossus and one copy of Hope Harbinger. Okay, side note. Okay, if you're playing against an Orcus deck, play Draglubian and number 100. You can just one-shot them. Like, usually, I didn't think it was like that easy to kill them, but to kill an Orcus player, if they leave a Dingirza on the field and you bait out their back or you bait out their counter trap, just summon out a Draglubian and then summon out a 100, use the effect, and basically you just put out like 17,000 attack points and you just attack into any of his monsters and the game is over. Yeah, there's no way he can boost his monster stronger than yours, because number 100 counts every single rank on the field and multiplies that by 1,000, and that plus itself is 1, and then you have Draglubian, which is 8, which is 9k, and plus their 8, which puts you to 17k, which is pretty ridiculous. If Orcus takes off, that's the combo you should be doing, just to kill them in one shot. You just end the game. It's literally like their own version for like a rank 8 Utopia double. So that's it for this part. Okay, let's do the combo thing. Starting off with the very first play, let's hope that we can open with the Appaloosa and see if we can just play it out. So this is going to be a random hand test first. Okay. It's not bad, because the moment you open with a Crusadia and a Danger, you're pretty much in a really good spot already. And, well, that being said, we have a Dragon Ravine as well, so we have a Dragon Engine that actually... Well, we have a Dragon Engine to go with it. In other words, Romulus is just an extra body now. Seeing what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and normal summon out the Maximus. We're just going to link it off immediately into the Magius. We have a Borea as well. We can go ahead and just save all our danger cards for like Ravine. So we're gonna go ahead and use a Borea special summon. This will trigger out the Magius. Magius is gonna fetch us a dragon. And we don't have any Thunders available, so I really want to go into a Saryuja, but we can go into it later. So now we're gonna go ahead and link these two off. I think Spatha might be the way to go in this particular build. So you only really want to do Spatha in like game 1. Aside from game 1, it's a lot riskier in game 2 and 3, because there's the off chance they will have Nibiru, which might not be a complete off chance. Special summon out the Crusadia Draco, add ourselves the Maximus back to our hand, and now we're going to link into the typical play of well, it's the typical play. This is like what I do on my free time. Spatha effect, go ahead and move the LP over. LP effect, we're gonna get ourselves Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon and Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Special summons back out the Crusadia Draco. Oh wow, everything is so free. You can definitely just use this whole play and just go into you can just go into whatever you really need right now, but unfortunately that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go into 2 dragons, which is technically Romulus, and then you're supposed to add the Dragon Ravine, but I already opened with Ravine in my hand. So we're going to Romulus, and we're just going to go ahead and just take this one and go into an Appaloosa, 2 material Appaloosa, which is okay. It's not too bad. Now we can use this Crusadia Draco if we really need it. We can go ahead and activate the Ravine. We should probably activate the Bigfoot now, since we're not locked under anything, and we can use this as a level 8 material if needed. Please don't ditch my Bigfoot. Oh, thank God. Bigfoot will now summon over here, and we're going to draw 1 card. Cool, another Crusadia Draco. That's exactly what I need. Another Draco. Okay, so we could probably put out the Nessie as well, but let's just save some room because it actually gets pretty tight on your monster zones. Link this one off into Mr. Pisty. And see what we have here so far. Pisty, we have a red MD. So Pisty effect, summon out the Red Ice Darkness Metal. Now we have the Dragon Ravine, but we haven't really utilized its effect yet. But we could technically summon back our Romulus so that we can just make a Link 4 right there. But instead, we're going to go ahead and use Dragon Ravine. And we're going to ditch the Nessie because that helps retrieve a card. And we're going to Galbrotar. Like, if you already had a copy of the level 8 dragons, Chaos Dragon Levianeer, then you'll probably put Safer into the graveyard instead. But since we don't have it already, we're just going to go ahead and dump the Omni Dragon. And the effect of Nessie is going to activate. And Nessie is going to help me fetch. I guess I want Chupacabra this time. And the effect of Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragon, summon out the Brotar. Effective Brotar, we're gonna go ahead and just convert and switch our dudes. We're gonna switch this one, this Crusadia Draco. I'm holding on to this because I'm actually link everything off. And we're gonna switch it for big dude. Chaos Dragon Levianeer. And now that we are kind of safe, we can go ahead and link everything off. No. We could do it. In fact, I'm probably going to do it right now because I want to go into... Yeah, I want to go into that Saryuja. So we're going to link everything here off. So come on, Saryuja. Saryuja, fetch me the right card. Oh, hold on. Did I search? I did search. Now I need a thunder monster. Just give me a thunder. Got there. Ooh, Seifert. I have to return 3 though, so this one's gone. This one I think I can fetch out. Yeah, unfortunately. This is a level 8 for me. This is gonna be summoned, so yeah, this is gonna be how I'm gonna do it. Okay. So from here, Saryuja effect, special summon out our Dragon Roar. We're gonna go ahead. Let's get rid of this guy. And we're gonna link him into... It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because we're just gonna get rid of it afterwards. We're gonna go into like a Beat Cop or whatever. Just burn a link. And then we have Thunder Dragon Roar. Roar, we're going to summon out Dark. We haven't... Did we do a discard effect yet? We haven't done a discard effect. So the Thunder Dragon itself is not live. So we gotta force it to be live. So this is gonna summon right here. We're gonna go ahead and link this one off. Which is why the Proxy Dragon kind of comes in handy. Because it opens up more zones for me. And now we have a Thunder Dragon Dark. Thunder Dragon Dark is now gonna go fetch out the Thunder Dragon Hawk. And now we're gonna activate the Thunder Dragon Hawk. And we're going to go ahead and just buy one of these dudes. Go ahead and link it off, and or not link it off, rather just tribute it. Summon out a Thunder Dragon Colossus in defense mode if you really want to. Do I have another activation in the graveyard from the tributing? I don't have Darkest Diablos in here, unfortunately. So that's basically it for that part. So now we're going to go ahead and summon out the Chaos Dragon Levianeer. And we're gonna go ahead and use 3 darks. Don't save the Bigfoot. Get rid of the Pisty. Get rid of the LP, and get rid of. I guess I don't have no choice. I have to get rid of Thunder. Oh, Beat Cop. There we go. Perfect. Wow, perfect number. And that's gonna rip 1 card out of their hand. Go ahead and activate Chupacabra. It's gonna get ditched. Chupacabra is gonna go ahead and summon back the Bigfoot. And we're going to just put these 2 together. 2 and 2, make that. And that is my end board. Not the strongest of end boards. This is 2 negates, 1 negate. They can't search. My cards are protected for the most cases anyway. Unless, of course, I have to like destroy this card, which is very unfortunate. And I can't really destroy Thunder Dragon because I have to destroy to protect. So you can't really substitute it. So what is this setup right here? This is like the ideal setup where you use Thunder Dragon into Melody, and then all the summons ditched out all the things that you added, and you have a Seyfried in hand. You normal summon all the Seyfried and all your dangers are available, so it's only 4 summons. And this is the one where you go straight into an Appaloosa. This is only to demo something for us, which is the maximum combo. Right now we don't have Thunder, so the Thunder part is still a bit of a gamble. So this is a 4 material Appaloosa. That's 4 negates on monster effects. But what can one little dragon do to this whole board? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna special summon it right now. And if you guys can leave a comment down in the comment section on how you would improve getting this out and a dragon to be the most ideal. I've tried Battery Man solo with Luna. The Dark Spirit, I think that's also another angle that can be approached. There's a lot of different things. This is like my experimental phase. So we're going to summon out the Crusadia Draco. There's nothing to fetch back into the graveyard, so we're going to go ahead and summon out the LP. LP's effect, we're going to summon out Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Red Eyes Darkness Metal, we can go ahead and summon back the Seyfried that we put into the graveyard. And we're going to use the effect. The reason why we just didn't convert it right away into a white dragon is because, well, we don't want to get Nibiru'd, so that's simple as that. And besides, we're going to revive it anyway. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a white or black dragon, wherever that is. There it is. We'll just get the white dragon. Okay, and we can go ahead and summon out this white dragon by banishing a dark monster. We have tons of dark monsters because all the dangers are dark. Okay. And from here, we can go ahead and just take these two and just turn it into a Romulus. Romulus effect. It has to be at the far arrow. If it's not in the far arrow, you'll be a bit blocked out. We're going to add Dragon Ravine. And at this point, we can just go ahead and turn this into the Pisty. Effect of White Dragon. White Dragon's going to add the Black Dragon. That's the whole point of the Seyfried, because Seyfried now counts for 2 monsters, much like the Defrag Dragon. And with that, we're going to go ahead and activate the effect of Pisty. Pisty revives, and we're going to go ahead and summon out our True Draco with Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Okay, everything's so far so good. We can go ahead and go into a Saryuja right now if you so choose. So why not? We're gonna get rid of this Saryuja just for like a little bit of protection. So that's a 4 material Saryuja under Appaloosa. So give me a Thunder. Oh, okay, there we go. Thunder monster. We just needed a Thunder monster, and we got a Thunder monster. Wow, Defrag Dragon. The dragons are kind of pointless at this in this stage of the game because they don't really do very much. You can definitely just go into a dark if we want to just get a dark. Roar gives us a better setup, so we're just gonna keep the Roar. We're just gonna keep everything we have except for the other guys. So now we have a Roar. We're gonna activate Dragon Ravine. So if he dug into like a dark or a Roar, that's the most ideal targets in this particular scenario. All right. So we have a special summon. We can just special summon it, but then we have to actually burn more materials to get to the point where we activate a Thunder. Because so far we have not activated. Oh, technically we have activated our Thunders. So I guess this is a more gassy hand. We can go ahead and use Saryuja's effect and just special summon out the Thunder Dragon Roar. And if we do that, we can just go ahead and just link this off. Is it ideal to link it off? No. Let's special summon out the Thunder Dragon Roar kind of away from everything because I need to maintain these zones pretty cleanly. First of all, we'll just make 1 Thunder Dragon Colossus. Okay, in defense mode. That's going to trigger off the Roar, so we're going to get ourselves a Thunder Dragon Dark. We're going to special summon it in defense mode over here. This time, we're going to go ahead and link these 2 off. We're just going to make it something useful. So we have ourselves this. Proxy Dragon. No, Proxy Dragon, you can't use damage, destruction substitution for its effect. So it's kind of pointless unless the effect is you need to protect your entire board. Okay, so Dark is going to activate. That's going to fetch me a Hawk. Okay, but most of our plays are actually coming from the graveyard. And because we also did that tribute, we also have our Darkest Diablos that was already in the graveyard. Okay, Collapse Serpent. Let's banish a light. I know we have a light, which comes from... Oh, we don't have a light just yet. We will have a light very soon. Oh, we do have a light. We have Seyfert. But, there it is. Banish a light. Summon this one out. We're going to use the effect of Darkest Diablos to rip a card out of your opponent's hand. So they... Doesn't matter if they choose top or bottom. Because what's going to happen is you're going to activate Seyfert. And you're going to add this back to your hand. And with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and special summon this out by Dark. And... Dark. So that's another card out of their hand, and that's going to set me up for another play. So we're going to go ahead and activate Thunderdragon Hawk, and we're going to summon back one of our Thunder Dragons. Turn this into another Colossus. Go ahead and just put these two together. And okay, so that's kind of my finishing board. It's pretty easy to break. As mentioned before, they can technically just break it with Dark Ruler No More. That is a very viable threat. There's nothing much you can really do about that, so that's unfortunate. But aside from that, that's still like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negates. Board protection, so you can actually just destroy this one if you need the board protection to keep everything else alive. Is it possible for you to use a different monster? It is, but not ideal in my opinion. So yeah, there's this is the option. Most of your stuff right now cannot be destroyed by battle because you can just destroy this instead, and you can't use damage substitution. You have to destroy the card to protect. That's how it is. But that would be the most ideal thing. And most of this stuff just came from one Crusadia Draco. So you can actually extend for a very big board. If you're trying to destroy your opponent by just like killing them, you can just go into a Boral Sword instead and just OTK them, because there is more than enough damage output with these combos with just one copy of Draco. So you can just kill your opponent while lock them up, while not being afraid of any sort of hand trap. That is all I got for this video, guys. If you guys can help me improve this combo, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. I am super tired. Hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about, I guess, the new Guard Dragon combos and how you can actually manipulate it with Seyfert and how you can start it off with Appaloosa. This is just me and my experimentation. Yeah, hit thumbs up, subscribe, ding notification bell. If you haven't subscribed already, that is definitely slow play. And now I'm going to have to come after you. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and good luck on your sneak peek.